Hey everyone, today we're exploring the profound impact ChatGPT and social media is having on our society. We'll show you how these tools have fundamentally changed the way we communicate and how they are reinventing the way companies operate. To help us navigate, we invited Chukes to the studio. Let's start with our social habits. How has the rise of platforms like TikTok changed the way we communicate?
Thank you for having me, Tyler. It's made communication faster, more informal, and more heavily visual. According to 2026 Forbes Communication Council report, short form video and user generated content now dominate creative priorities because attention spans are shrinking. Instead of people watching long, detailed videos, they're now watching 15-second to 30-second shorter clips.
Is there a downside to that speed?
There's definitely a downside to this. Um, the risk is that the information is being misused and misconstructed because people don't go into detail, keeping it brief. The interest of complex topics is often lost, leading to what researchers call caption deep understanding.
Turning to the professional world, ChatGPT has reached a point where employees must know it and how to use it as a tool. What skills do they need to succeed today?
So, according to CNN Business, it calls for a foundational AI mindset. This means employees need more outside the box thinking and specialized skills that AI cannot reproduce um, as easily or accurately. Being able to be creative and adaptable are key skills that are needed in the workforce today. Since AI is doing the jump, which is basically just summarizing and spurting out information, employees need to be able to organize this information and refine it so that way the information is useful for their specific company.
Does this shift make workers more efficient, or are we just becoming more dependent on technology?
There's no single correct answer for this. I feel like it goes both ways. It makes workers both more dependent, but it also makes them more efficient depending on the situation. AI can handle repetitive tasks or tasks that are time consuming, allowing workers to handle more specialized tasks.
Can you give us a personal example of that balance?
So when I had to take a test, preparing for my exam, I had to summarize all my notes from the different topics and units, and basically when I used AI to summarize all these topics, it it did help me in me studying and I learned information and I was able to get a good grade, but there was some information that was left out because AI just spurted out information and wasn't so specified to my test.
Since we are both at Rutgers Camden, we have class and a lot of lectures, so now we're going to segue into technology and education. What about the classroom? How has technology impacted education, and does it create more opportunities?
Well, I definitely think it changes things. Now it's making kids use technology to basically think for them, helping them do assignments and answer questions. According to a 2026 AI Index report from Stanford, 4 in 5 students now use generative AI. It really does help with studying and understanding the work if you use it as a tool. But most importantly, it creates more opportunities by allowing people to learn on their own if they don't have access to regular, formal ways of education.
The big question, does the use of ChatGPT have an impact on job security?
For jobs that are repetitive, where you do the same thing on a daily basis, yes, AI can replace those roles. A quick example would be the self-checkout kiosks replacing cashiers. ChatGPT is like that for certain jobs like data entry as well. The World Economic Forum's 2026 report notes that while 92 million roles may be displaced by 2030, 170 million new ones will be created. It makes people feel less secure because it's automated rather than a real person. But for specialized jobs like doctors, I don't think AI will be able to replace them. People still need human judgment at the end of the day.
A fascinating look at a world in transition. Chooks, thanks for joining us and providing these insights.
Thank you for having me.
As technology continues to evolve, the most important tool remains the human mind. For more on these stories, stay tuned. I'm Tyler Siegel. Thank you.